All right, bitches, let's get to work.
Let's get to work.
What's up, guys? This is the real John Franco. Thank you for returning to my show. Today I'm going to take you in the day in the life, the morning routine, and the end of my day routine, and why fitness is important and to be able to have success in your life. All right, the skinnier the belly, the fatter the pockets.
Oh, fucking Schwarzenegger.
So in order to do that, you have to have some type of fitness routine, be able to get out there. You got to have the routine, the mindset, and I believe the physical part is very important. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna start the day off with a workout, and then we'll go from there, guys.
Exercise.
I like to work out in the afternoons, usually after 2 o'clock. Today I'm going to work out with my trainer at 2, but typically my average time is usually 4 or 5 o'clock. I like to work out at the end of the day. I usually have a busy schedule. I'm at the office with my team between 7 and 7:30, but for some people, I know they like to work out in the morning, which is good. I like to work out in the afternoon because I have a regimen of eating quite a bit of food, and I get my best strength usually between 4 and 5 o'clock. So I utilize my food intake to have the best strength to be able to build the muscle that I want. But for some people, waking up at 5 and getting a fasted cardio in, doing a fasted workout, they enjoy that too, that routine. And that's good. I've done it. I've done it before as well, and it works. You know, it does build the momentum. It does build the fuel that you need to be able to have a successful day, right? Because for one, you beat the sun, you got up early in the morning, you accomplished something that most people don't do, right? Before 6, 7, 8 o'clock, you've already been in the gym, you've already ate your meal, you've got a good sweat in, and most people are just waking up. So I feel like that's a win. That puts you in that 1% club. But just having a schedule and sticking to it in the fitness is very important for any industry, whether you're in sales, even my production guys, my production team, my supervisors. Like, I stress to them how important it is to have a fitness lifestyle, because they do have a stressful environment. In order to beat that stress, doing some physical activities helps with it. In order to combat brain fog, because even for myself, I have some brain fog, and it could be just maybe that I changed my diet, maybe the supplements that I forgot to take, anything, maybe lack of sleep. There's a lot of things, because all your chemical levels are based on rest, based on the food intake that you have, and the consistency of when you're eating and when you're processing these foods, and the type of foods that you're eating. It has a lot to do with your brain. It's all chemical. Your brain is full of chemicals, and what you put in is actually what feeds your brain. And so the days that I feel a little bit lethargic, it could just be the timing, maybe the lack of sleep, or maybe just my chemical imbalance that I need to reboot, need to change up, maybe change my diet plan, change something out of my meal that's affecting me. But you never know if you don't eat the same thing and be consistent. You don't know what's causing that. Like, for me, I eat the same thing every day, so I know when something is affecting me. What I do is, I could see what I switched out in the past month or two, because I've been eating regularly and consistently, and then I change that up, and I feel like, okay, that's what was causing my digestive problems. That's what was causing my lethargy, my fatigue. Maybe it was just something that I changed in my diet or my routine that affected my behavior and my focus. Leg day on a rain day.
Every day is leg day.
So guys, this is Tim. He's my trainer, one of the best trainers here in Tampa. I've learned so much, not just with the fitness and the physical workouts, but my diet, my digestion. It's been a real blessing and help. Hypertrophy takes a lot of focus just only on that exact muscle you're pinpointing, right?
Yes and no, kind of thing. Like, the thing is people think either high volume or low volume to hit hypertrophy. And the big thing right now with the younger generation is they think like doing 4 sets of 6, or 3 sets of 6, kind of a thing they can hit hypertrophy, which you can. But now you're talking about obscene weight, and that's where they're running into issues. Their form is kind of shit, but that's why you hire a professional.
All right, you hired me because I'm a professional.
So you can go, hey, make the adjustment so your form is better, then the intensity can come after that. But you got to put the intention where it belongs first.
As far as like nutrition, there's good food and processed food and then bad food, kind of a thing. Now, people always talk about like calories. You know, like, well, I don't count calories. All calories are created equal. No, like, calories are calories, but like, there's better choices, I believe.
They're nice legs.
All right, we're finished at the gym, guys. Now we're gonna head over to the gas station. Trying to show some choices that I would pick if I was in a hurry. And then after that, I got a sale to make. So made it to the gym, did my routines, and eating healthy and closing deals. All right, we are here at Wawa's. Now, I myself don't always eat or hardly ever eat at a gas station or any type of gas station food, snacks. But I am gonna go in, show you what I would recommend if you are in a hurry, because in sales and door to door, you're out on the road, you're grinding, you know, you don't have a lot of moments to spare, especially in the late evenings, and you're hungry, you need to refuel because food is fuel. I'm gonna go in and show you guys what I would recommend for our snacks, something to replenish your energy. Before we get into the recommended aisle section, a lot of people when they want to come, I see my sales team all the time, they go straight to the protein bars, quick and easy protein. I'm not a big proponent on protein bars. It's just, you know, a lot of just artificial. You don't get a lot of protein out of it. It's, like I said, it's not whole foods, it's not good for your digestion. One people that make a big mistake is the wonderful cookies, which I love these things. These things do taste great. The Lenny and Larry's cookies. But if you read the back, this is where it fools you, right? This is basically 2 servings, this entire cookie. There's 10 grams of fat, right? There's 10 grams of fat. This is 500 calories almost in just one cookie. Protein bars should be your like last resort. It's probably better, like actually, you know what I typically do, I will go with a kind because there's just peanuts, healthier fats, more whole ingredient fats, chocolate. So you'll probably get a little bit healthier selection out of this.
Let's get the hell out of my store.
First time getting kicked out for having a camera, and first time for somebody asking for my Instagram profile. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so we're fueling up, got a little bit of energy. So even though you guys didn't notice what I picked out, I didn't pick anything out other than caffeine. But my snack for the day after my workout is walnuts and beef bone broth. So this is about 20 grams of protein right here. And I got some healthy fats for energy. So we're gonna go to our appointment. This homeowner is a friend of mine. A tree limb fell, made a hole in the roof, and the insurance company replaced the entire roof. So we're gonna go and allow her to pick out her single colors and get her on the schedule for a brand new roof. So, I mean, easy sell, nothing complicated. Simple roof.
Simple.
Customer's happy. She doesn't have to pay her hurricane deductible. She had a mysterious hole in her roof that we have not figured out what happened, but I think the baseball might be I think that she might be right. I think it might have been a baseball because it was the size of a baseball, and I mean, I didn't see any limbs. It could have just been that. Something fell from the sky. It terrifies me that people will sacrifice their time when they could get an opportunity here. And my lowest sales guy makes $1,700 a week. That's $42 an hour. So if you just think about it and put in different concepts, sometimes you got to do uncomfortable things, and it's not a physical demanding job. It's all right here in the brain. It's all mental, and most of my guys, they just know, like, that's why it's important to do the fitness. That's why it's important to have the meditation, to do things spiritually in your mind, because it is a mental stressor. Because there's a lot of rejection that goes on with sales. There's a lot of rejection that goes on with door knocking, with cold calling, with soliciting. But to build the value and building relationships is what it's about. And once you get the hang of it, your goal is to make hundreds of dollars an hour in the work week. Guys, you got to think about it. You got to know what your worth is. And if you're willing to take the sacrifice and get socially uncomfortable and make a change, because I thought the same thing. I was a white collar individual that would go to downtown every day to go to work making $20, $30 an hour. But I had the opportunity to make 6 figures. Somebody introduced me into this industry, and I took the chance, and I exploded. And I just got a little bit comfortable with being uncomfortable. So this would be considered my 4th meal So I got 3 more meals to eat.
I need food to survive.
Before the end of the night. This is salmon, some oranges, and a non-starchy vegetable, which is cucumbers for today. Typically I usually eat green beans, spinach with it, but cucumbers is on the menu. It's all balanced out, it's all measured, 220 grams of salmon, 120 grams of oranges, and 100 grams of vegetables. It meets my macros. I'm a true believer in a balanced protein, fats, and carbs. Today is a low day, so I am eating less carbs and a little less fat. And then tomorrow's my high day where all the carbs and fats will increase. And this is to fluctuate my metabolism. So it's a process, but it's consistency. I have to do the routine in order for the program to work. Because if you're not consistent and you're not persistent and disciplined, no matter what program you're trying to do, it's not going to be complete. So whether it's in sales, fitness, your diet plan, whether you're trying to grow or lose weight or whatever it may be, if you're not consistent in whatever life you're trying to achieve for yourself, whatever goals you want and those aspirations, you're not going to achieve them unless you do it consistently. It might take weeks, months, years, but whatever it takes, you got to keep doing it. So not only got to take care of myself, feed myself, and grow, I also have animals I got to feed. I do have dogs. They're unfortunately at the kennel right now, but I got pigs too. And this is my favorite one because even though I can't eat whatever I want, my pig can eat whatever she wants.
Look, she's the queen. She can do whatever she wants.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. You've seen it. This is my day, my routines, my nutrition plans that I've been eating regularly ever since I've got with my coach. If you need any assistance in your nutrition, or if you want to hit me up in regards to the business and what I do to operate and be able to produce millions of dollars in revenue, especially with my sales team, be able to operate, just reach out to me. Click the link below, hit subscribe, follow. I'm going to keep doing these videos in the day of life of the real John Franco, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one.